Hey, it's Amae, and this is Achievements for Busy People. Today we are covering Norman's Yoke, which requires you to start as William the Bastard of Normandy and get England and defeat Norway in the meantime. And before fighting English and Norwegian forces, we need to check one thing which is completely unrelated to this fight. So we have kind of a problem here. So we have an independence faction led by Duke Guillaume of Aquitaine, and so on and so forth. Well, I would say that this is kind of very important that France stays stable while you are fighting England, because you don't want your holdings to be sieged, you don't want your lands to be pillaged by anyone. And actually these factions against the Leech, they appear one in 3 starts of the game. So if you are completely unlucky with the faction which is more than 80% of threshold, just restart. Just don't even think that it's reasonable to play at the moment. We are going on because again this 74 is not 80, and we will drag Aquitaine into our war. And about dragging Aquitaine. They have this daughter, and we can immediately marry her to our half-brother with matrilineal marriage and get the alliance with Aquitaine. This alliance will allow Aquitaine to get rid of their excessive levies. Another useful alliance is King of Denmark. Why King of Denmark? Because we can, he doesn't have any wife, and we can marry our youngest daughter to King of Denmark. Don't marry to his sons, whatever. Marry him directly, because it's more useful. If he dies, it's okay. We can remarry her to someone else. If he dies and leaves this heir, we don't have any alliance with Denmark anymore. Next alliance to get is Bohemia, exactly. So we can have alliance power. Well, we can even ally Norway, which will be fighting, but you know. The alliance with Bohemia, and there we go, we will get it. Then next alliance is alliance with some dukes. Do not ally King of France, do not ally King of Sweden. Well, you could actually ally the King of Sweden and ask them to join your war, but this is kind of a trick right at the moment. Norway, if they can ally Kingdom of Sweden right off the bat, and because this guy has a free daughter which can be married to King of Sweden. And if they ally King of Sweden, because they have less travel time, as I understand, and you will be in trouble. You will get an alliance, but King of Sweden will join Norway's war against you, actually against the ally. Ally some dukes, and not the kings. Kings require 350 prestige to be invited to your wars. Dukes require much less, 150. Next thing is to select the crown authority. We need it right at the moment, we need it right now, because we would need to revoke some titles when we get England. Next thing, lifestyle. You can have either gallant or overseer or strategist. Strategist is the most useless. It does provide some buffs, but it provides some buffs to men-at-arms. You do not fight with men-at-arms, you fight with levies and you fight with knights. This is the most useful because it already has stalwart leader, which means that you won't die in battle right off the start. It gives you these skills from spouse council tasks, and also it increases the number of knights, which is also kind of good, and peace acceptance, which is very important to peace out this freaking England and Norway. What to focus on? Don't focus on martial, because martial provides you some levies and levy reinforcement, and you have only 655 levies, so totally it's not worthy of getting 6% more of your levies. Really, go for the prowess for additional advantage, because you need to win battles rather than increase the number of your levies. Well, let me explain one more thing. So if you have an overseer, it's also not the worst possible trade, because it gives you mercenary hire cost and you can get some mercs, and it's kind of useful. a little bit. You can get several mercs right off the bat and siege England with those mercs. However, if you get this strategist, just forget about it. Don't lead any armies, go for stewardship, for wealth focus, for example, for monthly income, and just totally forget about any leading of your troops. We have kind of a good marshal. He doesn't live for too long because he's already 80, but he can provide us with some commanders if we are lucky enough. Next thing, we are moving right here, right now. It actually lies. It doesn't affect our monthly income whatsoever, because these are special troops and we can keep them special. Let's now ask for help. Usually your allies become very aggressive, I would say, and they try to siege England. And if England, which has how much does they have? They have 6,200. If they siege with their 2,000 of people, they just die immediately. Okay, we have two armies. We have quite enough troops. Let's start sieging. What should we siege and what should we do? So first we need some armies again, and we'll disembark some levies right here. One of them goes there. The other guy goes right there. And we go, well, we solely go, come on. It just thinks it cannot do this, but it can. So this is the first thing. Yeah, great. Next step, we need to check how the war is going. As I've told, they just asked Kingdom of Sweden to join, and Kingdom of Sweden doesn't have a rebellion at the moment, which is, well, okay. We can also move these people right over here so that we don't lose any progress, any siege progress, if they come, and they come. These guys are being attacked. This is kind of a bad idea. These guys are staying, these guys are staying. We need to help them. Yeah, we are certainly helping them. Did we move out? Yes, we moved out. We don't care about this province, we care only about London, so let's go for help. Do we... no, we are not leading the troops, so let's lead the troops. Let's remove this marshal. Let's actually lead the troops and we'll join. Go, 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 go. We need to fight them. Okay. And we even got some things. It doesn't matter. We will actually fight them off much faster than they can. Well, we are totally lucky here. Generally, you are not that lucky. You are completely not that lucky because we've got the enemy war leader right from the bat. It's just a disaster. Let's, for better things, let's just get... well, we didn't get him. Actually, someone else has got him. Alright, if you are not lucky, like this, you need to beware of Norway sieging lands in the north of England and sometimes in the west of England. And this means that you need to fight them while you are in war with England. And you need to besiege and siege for yourself all the lands that Norway has. Norway has siege. In other words, if you end the war like I do, and you have half of your country sieged right there, you will almost immediately lose, or you will have less room for maneuver, because Norway actually sieges your lands. So we'll end this war. Why do we fight Duchy of Bohemia? Oh shoot, sometimes this happens. If this happens, forget about it. We need our allies. Our capital was moved somewhere here into Buckingham for some reason. So this is good. This is pretty well because we've got some English culture right off the bat, and we'll be doing this immediately. Why not? So now we are English. which is not that bad. Do not give the lands to your heir because he is Norman. Give the lands to your son. But you have two sons. One of them is ill and one of them is not ill. Double check their own traits, because if you give lands to a son who is just, these traits are random. If you give lands to the son who is just, you will need to, well, you will have some problems when you will revoke at some point these Duchy of Northumbria and Duchy of Mercia. For example, this guy can get Kingdom of, well, Petty Kingdom of Kent and a bunch of other provinces. Then we will negotiate an alliance. Of course, he won't accept, but now he will accept and he won't even rebel against you. You can also give him a vassal, our heir. Awesome. Not Essex, East Anglia and Cambridgeshire. Son, get another title, probably whichever, this one, it's okay. Don't allow them to leave, you are not leaving anywhere. And we won. In the meantime, yep, we will call our allies again, because when you fight in a tyranny war, you will get this call for free. There we go. Oh, we've captured twice some people, imposed demands, so we disband. Good. Now we will revoke all their duchies. Yep. We can give these guys some duchies. So effectively now we have English vassals, main English vassals. And we have some mayors. So to do this, we revoke their titles. Again, vassals. We have 3 vassals. Awesome and cool and dandy. So we now need to have this achievement, and we get it. Oh, thanks for bringing this to my attention. He will be imprisoned. So basically 3 years. We are totally lucky. Yeah, incredibly lucky. But this achievement can be done within 7 years or something. 3 years is just luck, and one more time luck. I hope you had a great time, probably learned something new, and you don't regret watching this video to the very end. I'm giving all my thanks to your attention, and I'm gone.